God bless you. I am Dr. Zamekio Jackson.
And I'm Noah McTarr.
Now, Noah McTarr is the media director for the Hospital Church of Jacksonville, and he works as the media director at St. Thomas Christian University. I'm so excited to be coming to you. And you asked me the question, says, Doc, why are you coming to us today? And what are you talking about? I know it's got to be exciting. I want you to share, especially your pastor, or if you're a musician, you serve in music ministry, video ministry, audio, you're a recording engineer, you want to learn recording, you always had a knowledge or desire to learn, this is the video that you need to be, the live stream you should be looking at right now. Some time ago, our media ministry began to boom. It was almost 4 years ago that we were catapulted into the new generation of media. As things changed and churches began to become known, over 15 years ago, I started doing television. Various stations throughout the United States and in Jacksonville. National television we were on, and then we explored many other options of doing shows on 368 television stations around the world. I learned so much. I worked with a group called Affiliated Media Group and many other groups, and training video businesses and ministries and intros, and I learned a vast knowledge. Many of you don't realize that I was one of the first people hired to work with Disney and a couple other Warner Brothers and companies, and I made a choice not to continue working for them because of the moral decadence that, as me being a church boy, I went in and saw a world that I didn't even believe in. I didn't understand why I learned this knowledge in animation, graphics, and designs. I never thought I would ever use it again. Later, to be pastoring a great church and finding out that it would be a wonderful wealth of knowledge to bring to the body of Christ. Well, our media ministry at our church has gone places, and it's been because of a strong media team. They've helped us reach new horizons. People around the world, from Afghanistan, London, England, Nova Scotia, all over Canada, Toronto, Mexico, Indonesia. We get calls from people literally all around the world, as far as Bangladesh, of saying, we saw your videos, Dr. Jackson. I remember going into Australia, and I'm in Australia, and I'm getting ready to preach, and was invited and didn't know they knew much about my ministry. And I'm a dramatic preacher. Sometimes I do a little hooping and singing. And because I was with a predominantly Anglo-Saxon church in Australia, I didn't do any of that. I just kind of taught and preached. And so maybe the second night of the meeting, the pastor said to me, he says, we got 2 more nights. Maybe Dr. Jackson will do some of that singing preaching. I said, singing preaching? He said, when you get real excited, well, there's 1,000 people, and the church started clapping like, ooh, yeah! They had heard of my ministry and heard our messages before I even got to Australia. And one of the reasons they invited me was because of the tangible presentation of ministry that our church has captivated on camera and presented to the nation. It was amazing. And so we got a chance to do some singing and preaching, and they loved it. They were excited. See, I believe that media has the vehicle to take your ministry places that you've not seen. So we've done it through movies and skits. We've preached the gospel in so many different formats, whether through skits, movies, infomercials. Many of you are looking at this stuff now, but you said every time you turn around, this joker keep coming up with another video. Because when your ministry is right, you'll have the marketing tools or the infrastructure inside to flip a switch and at minute's notice, produce that video and reach the nation. On countless numbers of weeks, over 1 million people view the stuff that we do, whether it's through Roku television stations or creative tools and internet platforms, the Periscope, YouTube, Facebook Live, or many other formats that you probably have never heard of, but I won't bore you with the details. Listen to me. If you're ready to reach the nation, you said media is the way to do it, but I don't have a team. My people don't know. No one's been to school for media. How am I going to reach the nation? We don't have a big budget. We've got a small amount of money. I want to show you that it doesn't take a whole lot of money to reach the nation. It doesn't take a whole lot of resources to do this. You can do it on a budget. Look at someone said, ball on a budget. Yeah, you can reach the nation on a budget. And I want to show you how to be able to do this. I've got Noah McTarr. Noah, what's some of the questions and some of the things when people are talking about media ministry, because you work and they ask you questions as they see the dynamics of our ministry? What are some of the questions they ask?
They ask various questions like, how do we stream onto Facebook? How do we record our services? How do we do post-production? Simple questions.
Well, and the truth of the matter is it's made by so many production houses to be so complicated, and really it isn't. So we take the guesswork out of simple work, and we make it simple for you. So if you're there and you said, hey, I want to be able to do lighting, and people ask us all the time, we get calls across the country, ask about our light panels and how do we construct them and how do we do things, how do we do light animation, and how do we do all the graphics and all of the things doing worship, and how do we put the lower thirds when the preacher's up preaching, and how do we stream, and how do we do all of the technique stuff that we do. And the truth of the matter is, we do it because we trained a team. Remember when our team, when we first came together, we had very little stuff, not many people, no one knew anything. It was a bunch of bumping in the dark, trying to figure our way until we came to the point of light intellectual understanding of these particular things. And I made a promise that we would help as many churches as possible. So our commitment is to help you. God's called someone that's assigned with the purpose of taking your ministry to the next level. Well, how we do this, we work in conjunction with St. Thomas University, and we put together a world-class workshop. Now, when do we have that workshop?
It's the second week of June.
Wow, the second week of June. For 2 days, we said 2 days, but it's really 2 days and a half when we take and we dump inside of you, training you on the latest technology. Whether it's using the board, the mixer board, the Behringer, and what's that other board that sometimes you work with?
ATM. Blackmagic.
And then we work with Allen and Heash and show people all of the latest technology, how to take an iPad and control a mixer. You know, I heard a pastor say to me, we don't have a big budget to be able to run that stuff you do. And I shared with him, you know, Pastor, for $299, you can have, or $499, you can have a box that can be controlled by the internet. The pastor said, gee, Willie, are you serious to me? Listen to me. Technology has pierced doors and broken down walls. The ability to do technological ministry at an advanced level, to have the ministry like you've seen. You've seen the great meetings of great churches, and you said, it's years away. I'm only dreaming of being able to do that. I want to assure you that the dream is possible. Lighting, LED lighting, the latest LED lighting, where to get them. You know, you can buy lighting out of China, from the same company that makes the company. The things are expensive. So one company, it looks like it's $1,200. Out of China, it's $25 or $120. Don't let them fool you. We're going to show you about how to buy, not only how to buy, how to use, how to work with it, and also how to set a vision for your media ministry. So what am I saying? Pastors, I'm saying to you, bring Lottie Dottie and everybody. Load the bus up, make plans. Bring every young mind that you've got, every old mind, every willing soul. You say, well, what if they don't get it? Listen to me. It's better you train as many people as you can, and those that stick, and those that don't. But you've got a well-oiled machine of people that are willing to learn. I'm excited because your ministry has to go to the next level. You've been trying to figure out what it takes to get there. Could you imagine a group, a singing group, being able to travel with your own videographer that you've raised in your group of people that support you, and then someone to do post-production from your group, not having to pay people to do your music videos, you're able to do them yourself? Imagine the knowledge that you can gain from a workshop like this. It's like no other. And then so what we're going to do is add an extra piece. We're going to invite one group to come in this year, and we're going to let them record. And then we're going to let our students guinea pig their recording. So we're going to ask that you got a group out there, a latest song, and you want to record it. Hey, be our guinea pig. We want you to email us. The email information is on the screen, and tell us why we should choose you as our group, and send us a sample of your music. We're excited. We want to help the body of Christ. We want to develop people. Now, we've developed this thing into a la carte fashion. So if you just want web, being able to stream, we got a class in it. You want camera operation, we got a class in that. You want to understand LED lighting and stage construction, we've got classes in that. If you just want to learn how to use that mixer board from the audio production and all the latest, because you've got a new mixer and it's not the analog mixer, you got a digital mixer and you're like struggling to figure it out, that is the class to take. And maybe you're the person that said, we need it all. Our church needs the whole kit and caboodle. Then we've got a packaging for you. No matter what you know or what you don't know, we're here to ensure that you know it. We're here to make sure that when you leave, Pastor, when your leader leaves here, they're going to know what they need to know. You're going to see a sizable difference that Sunday. I guarantee you that. that when they come back to church that Sunday, they're going to tell you how to do it right. It may get on your nerves a little bit, but when you get through past that process, your ministry is going to be 5-star all the way. So we're committed to helping you. Are there any last words you would like to tell people that may be thinking about signing up?
I guarantee you don't want to miss this opportunity.
Well, you heard it from the man himself that helps us do what we do. You know, you see me out front, but there's always someone behind the camera, in the booth, switching the mixer, adjusting the sound. And from our media team to your team in the making, I want to share with you, no matter where you're coming from, you need to get here. We have hotel rooms available. You can call our office. They'll give you hotel slots that you can select from, group blocks of hotels. People are coming from across the nation. Now listen to me, there's only limited space. Not because we don't have the space, but because we want to make sure that everyone that's in the place, we have time to make sure that we teach them all of the stuff they need. I want to pour into you. I want to dump into you as we bring other experts that surge on and share with us in the teaching experience. So when you hold your hand up to ask questions, we can answer it. Not that we've got 127 or 300 people asking questions and we can't help you. So if you've been wondering, what is it going to take to get your ministry to the next level? Or you're on television and it don't look right? Or you want to do media and it's not right? Send them to us and we guarantee you they will not leave the way they came. Thank you so much. On behalf of St. Thomas Christian University and the Hospital Church and all of our affiliates such as Chrome Media Production and many of our affiliates, we say to you, let's make that picture look good and let's make that sound platinum. Have a great day.